as you know, that Monday Sales CRM it's a top-up product which is available for our customer. Meaning, you can see this is a different logo over here, Monday Sales CRM. And otherwise, you are very familiar with work management, right? So, and then Monday Sales CRM is this way. So when you can also have a trial related to, you can also have this as a trial basis. So if you can reach out to us, we can also look into to giving you a trial for Sales CRM. And if you want to extend that trial, we have great relationship with Monday. So let's say we'll be able to do that also for you till you know that, okay, this is the right tool. So I'm into this Sales CRM, and these templates you can just download from the template center. So that's what I did. Of course, we had another sales. We have many CRM templates here, but for today's demo, I thought of downloading, like uploading new templates. So what I did, I just went to this. As you know, you can have these templates downloaded from. So I just went here and then I looked for this. So you can see. So when you go, you will actually land up here, right? These are all the templates. But let's say you want to have Monday Sales CRM template, so you actually go here, and there are different sales CRM solutions here. So this one you're seeing is enterprise based, so only for enterprise customer it's available. Its concept is same, but it's a little bit more advanced, right? And if you are basic or pro, you can have these Sales CRM product here. So what I did, I just clicked on it and then I used the template. So this also says very good user-friendly product Monday has come up with. This template will be added to your Monday Sales CRM. So that's how I downloaded these templates here, readily available board. So boards are available, and so now I will be going through their workflow. So the first board, which is obviously lead board. Whenever you start working on the CRM, the very first contact you have is the lead, right? So now these leads can come through. There are various ways the leads can come to you. The best approach is the form-based approach, right? So Monday has this form, and these fields are very much customizable, right? You can change this first name, last name, or depending on your environment, your requirement. So, and then you can also embed this form on your website in your Contact Us page. So what happens the moment you embed this form in your Contact Us page? So you see this embed form option. So this is the code. You copy it, you go to your website, you embed that. So then on your website, there's a Contact Us page. So anybody goes to the website and they will be able to see this form in Contact Us. You can also change this. Instead of so Monday form by default picked up the board name, but as I said, this is very well customizable or anything for that matter. Reach out to us, or right. So Contact Us. You can also upload your company logo, which is wonderful. Let me see if I have some. Also, I can move these fields if I feel like moving. I don't want these. So this is a by default. Monday form will show all the fields, but the status looks like more process oriented field. So definitely I don't want this here. So I'm gonna say hide. And now if I want to look at this, it will look like something like this. You can also customize the forms. You can give these the color customization also. You can have these colors as your website colors, because let's say this form will be, you want to embed this form in your website, so you can color coordinate also from right from here. You can have the different format, the font size also, you can, the color of the font also you can mention, and also the font size, font type. So some of the languages are, let's say you want to use right or left direction, that also can use it, right side or left side. Okay, so then as soon as you fill up the information, let's say John Doe, use this. Okay, so as soon as you finish this, submit this form, the lead will come into this board over here. So you see now my lead is automatically come here. Now the process starts, right? Automatically my status is changed to new lead. My company name is here. All the information which I submitted is here. Now, basically, we will try to contact this lead, right? We will try to we'll try to call them, or we will try to email them, right? So then that also you can do for it from here. You just have to go into that conversation bubble. We say this is called conversation bubble, and you go to your email and activity. I'm just going to make it this as a favorite so that I will always have it here. So once I make it favorite, these are just little small tips I want to give you, that if you want to, if you know that you're going to access this many times over here, so you can just make it as a favorite, right? So you see it here, right here. So now in the email and activities, what Monday has done, and it's so beautiful because you don't have to leave Monday to send the email for them. And so once I have already done that. I have integrated my Outlook with Monday. So then what happens is, going back, the moment I click new email, this is actually going from my Outlook inbox, and automatically this particular person's, because I am in Ellen Warren, so that particular email ID is already picked up. If you have some more email ID, please feel free, you can add them too. If there are multiple columns of the emails on my board, meaning on my board there is one email column, if there are many, then all will appear here. You just have to write the subject, thanks for contacting, because this is your first email, right? And then you can also very well make use of, you can write a one-to-one email too. Please feel free to do that. But we also have the templates here, and we can have multiple templates, right? Uh, like first contact, or follow up or touch base, things like that, right? Depending on your use case. This one I had used it for my HR use case, so it's named as thank you for your application, or you can have another one also. So all these templates, you can create your template. So basically what I suggest is that you can create your template. So what I mean by that, hi, item name, because that's my lead name. Thanks for contacting us. And now And of course, I can have some more things here written. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as my new template, which is, and I'm going to say first touch base. But I'm going to save it. Okay. So now next time, let's say going back now again, I'm writing an email, fresh email, and this is the first contact I'm establishing. So I just go here, first touch base, and that's it. Right? You can also, when you are writing, I forgot to change my subject line here, but when you are making that template right here, you can also change that subject line so that it will also appear here, right? Okay, so this is how you send your email, and the beauty is, even like still you are writing that email from your Monday, but it's actually using your Outlook. So this email will be also there in the sent item of your Outlook, right? So you'll be able to see that over there. So it's like the receiver will think the email came from your email ID, because it of course used Outlook inbox, but it's actually sent from Monday. And because you're sending it from here, the Monday will also have the trail of that email, right? And when that person replies, again, that email also come here, basically. So that's what, so email and activity makes it easier. You don't have to go to another platform to send the email, right? Also recently, since we are on the email and activity, recently Monday also launched mass email tracking. So let's say you want to send some offer or some updates to all these your leads. So what you do is, that's called mass email, right? So what you do, you just click here and go to this mass email. Again, you can have any template saved, or you can have one-to-one message, particular message. If you want to come new message, you can write it here. You can also format it in different ways. And you see this email tracking. Make sure this email tracking is clicked. By default, it will be always clicked, because what it does is it actually tracks your email. Means it will also tell you when it was opened and how many times it was seen, things like that. So that helps you, as you know, in your sales process, you need to know if the email was opened, because that's your success, right? And then you can track once you have sent those emails, you can track your status update right from here. So right now there's no email, but basically, as many emails you have sent, you all will appear here. Also the subject, the send by status, meaning it is opened or not opened. Also it will say delivered and the open, right? So this is like a analytics Monday shows us. I can also show it to you here. So something will look like this. So you see 161 recipient, 98% delivered, and 95% open, something like this. And it's very helpful when you send those, because many a times what happens, um, when of course it depends on your domain too, but sometimes your email goes to junk folder, and you don't want that, because for some reason, for some special purpose, you're sending those email and you want them to be delivered, opened, and you want to have some benefit out of that, right? So this one will actually help you a lot. Okay, so we spoke about lead, then how to contact them from email and activity. We also spoke about mass email tracking. Now, once you contact them and you think that, okay, John Doe is really interested in our product, so then you want to take it further, right? And then at the same time, what you want to do is you want to make note of this contact in your contact list also, because that's you think that that's important contact, right? So what you do is just you click this move to contact. So then this particular name with the this particular name and the company and all these details, I'll just move this also over there. Yeah, this particular name and everything will be now in contact board. and with all the relevant information. So now you see this particular person is here, the phone number is also come, and the email ID is also come, right? Now, next step is, again, if you want to, also when you say lead, then you want to note this also, right? If it is qualified or unqualified, or attempted to contact if it was not successful. So these statuses also you can track here. So let's say if I'm saying this particular lead is qualified, then we can have another group, which is, of course it depends on your use case, if you can have another group which is called qualified here, and then lead moves to qualified, right? um or else you can just leave it as it is, so that you can see, okay, how many are qualified lead here. Now, next stage is when that lead is qualified, then you have a deal, right? You go, because you want that to be converted to the deal. So then when you're talking about them, and then you know that there is a deal, and you want to now log that into deal board. So what you simply do is you create a deal, because, and then you have the deal value and all other details to close date. But then what you do is you actually tie this deal to your contact. So let's say this deal I'm talking about, this particular person. So I will tie this deal. So what happens is, actually, if you go to contact board, that deal, you can come to know all the deals and their contact IDs, so that you'll have the information. So from any of the board, if you go, you will always have that information. So now you see alien, because I added that deal. You can either add it from here, or you can add it from the deal board. But wise thing to do is from deal board, because you're entering that deal, and you're just, it's just like drop down, right? You're connecting that contact. So but then automatically, because this is a connecting board, it will also appear here. If there is another deal few months after, and you're working with the same email, same person, then it will also come here. So that this is your contact board, and you will, by looking at this board, you will know, okay, these contact is tied to how many deals, and so on. And also, because the deal value is also coming here, so you'll come to know. So this will help you for different analysis, right? Now, so this was one part, that from the deal you are adding it to contact board. Now you also need to know, whenever you are working on any deal, you want to also save that deal into the contact, right, accounts, right? Because after all, you'll be working on the accounts. So then also automatically your account also, because it's a company, right? So then company also comes here. So let's say you are working on Achievan, then definitely you can tie that person. So you see now, the moment I tied it to alien, the deal 3 automatically appeared here. Right. Now, because so all these things will be done by your salesperson. And in order to qualify the deal or disqualify the deal, basically they will be doing some work, right? There is a due diligence to be done, contact, or scheduling a meeting, or having a video call or in-person meeting. So all these are activities done by that sales rep. So we also have the board to track those activity, which is right here. I'm just going to go onto the board and go back, just showing you this board. This board is nothing but the activities, right? And then the start time and end time and the activity type. But you actually don't enter your activity from activity board. But what you do is, let's say, because we don't want to move from one board to another board, we want everything on the one board. So what you do is, let's say I'm on the lead board, and my sales rep, I'm a sales rep, and I'm calling someone. So basically what I will be doing is, I will be going into my email and activity, as the name suggests. If you want to send the email, you go to email and activity. If you want to do any activity related to that account, you go to email and activity. So now I am onto this account, I'm onto this lead. Then I go here, because I want to, I did some calls, or I schedule a meeting. So I came here and I want to add the activity. So there is a tab here, add an activity. Let's say it's notes I'm tracking. So then I just mentioned here, and then everything will appear here. Or it is a call summary. You can also adjust the time when you called. because this data is very important when, let's say that you have group of people working and the lead is going from one person to another person, because there is, let's say, a dedicated salesperson is working on that. But so there are two use cases. If the sales manager want to know what my sales rep did if he unqualified the lead, but I want to know why he unqualified, so how many attempts he has taken. So it's all retrospective, right? So we need to know. So this jotting down this data is very important also, right? Of course, the end goal is to convert that contact from lead to deal or prosperous contact. But then if it is disqualified, then also as a sales manager, I want to know why this is done, that, right? So this jotting down of data is very important. And mostly if the software, like if they have to, sales rep main job is to call them and then they have so many calls to be done. So if this process is not smooth, they're not going to write that data, and ultimately you're not going to improve on these, right? Converting from lead to deal. So then we have done this, trying to do very smoothly, that you go here, you change the time, and then you just also, you can mention here, you add it here. And then if somebody else is, you see now date is come, somebody else is referring to this contact, this lead, what happened with this lead, they can very well go through all the activities. They can also schedule a meeting for a particular day. You can add it here, right? And then what happens is everything gets, so all the data is automatically, so when you want to track it after a while, what happened with this lead, everything is here in the email and activity. But also everything goes to this activity board, which I was showing you earlier. Let me open it in the side tab, which is right here. You see now all, whatever I entered from there on that email and activity, everything came here. So you, and also it took that particular, I entered it from deal board, that also came here because it's a connection column. Then I entered it from lead board, call summary, or whether it is call summary, meeting, or notes, everything will appear here, the start time and end time, and also the activity type. And then if I want to show you this dashboard, of course, it's there on this board, activity board, but also we have the sales dashboard separately. On that also, let's say you don't want to go into, because this board right now is very, there are very less items here, but this board is going to be so big, right, in reality. So you don't want to go through each and every item, but you just want to see the activity type, the overall, or you can actually filter it by sales rep too, right? Once you have, let's say I have Achievan, I can also filter it by Achievan, right? So now my graph is changed. I just want to see how my each sales rep did, and it's here, right here. Okay, so now we looked at lead, deal, contacts and the account, and also the activity board. And all these boards are actually connected to my sales dashboard, which I was talking about. And this gives my overall picture in the sales department. And this comes, so as you can see, I just downloaded my templates. And since there was some dummy data, all these are appeared. You don't have to do anything. It just readily comes available. And if you want to, of course, customize it, then definitely you can change these names, or you can add some more widgets depending on your requirement. But if you ask me, everything is already here. So you see active deals, forecasted revenue. If you don't have forecast revenue, of course, you can, you don't have that column, of course, you will delete it, and then eventually you will delete the widget also. But then you have average value of one deals. If you don't want average, let's say you want sum, it's like very user friendly. You just have to change this from sum to average to sum, and then total value you can mention total one deal, right? It's that's I'm showing you how to customize it. Then you have actual revenue. This funnel chart, if you know digits, if you're using it for a while, you know that this funnel chart is only available for Sales CRM. And this is so cool that basically it what it does, it takes your it takes your leads, and it gives you the overall picture, like, because these are my stages of my lead, like new, discovery, proposal, which stage it is in, and it actually shows you the percentage, right? And then right now it's 0% conversion to 1, but as you have more deals and more leads, it gives you actually how many leads were received and how many were converted. So it's basically lead conversion to 1 ratio. And you can also set your, let's say you are in this quarter, you can set that, or last 6 months, or just this month, you can do that. You can also, right now this must be empty, but right now there is no owner, but let me do that quickly. Okay, I'm into this board. So you see, as soon as I will put some of the people here, okay, the sales chart will appear here. So now I can see, you see Achievan came. So now I can filter I can filter this funnel chart according as per the owner basically. And then it will show me what my sales rep, according to my sales rep. Also, you have a sales pipeline, then you can set monthly goals. All these widgets will come readily available. So you see the deal stages by rep. So this is me, so Achievan, and mine is in the discovery phase, and this is the other sales rep. So their deal was proposal. Now, if I add, let me show you table. Let me add one more for myself. Then it will show me accordingly. Okay, so one is in new, one is in discovery, and for other. And of course, you can add a few more widgets according to your requirement. I'll just take a pause, and if you have any questions, I can address those questions now. With this, they also gave you the work. This is Monday work talk, right? So they have also given you all these videos, recordings, to know how this solution works. And it's very cool because they have segregated. So I was talking about email and activity. Then to import your, let's say, the leads, you want to get it from the Excel, that also you can do. And this is a complete overview if you want to know more, uh, dig deep into the CRM solution. So this concludes our today's training.